The hell is this? Johnson, Sony caught up to us. The hell happened? We're number one. We're supposed to be the best camera brand, Sony? So you've seen the skin tones? They're number two, almost number one. We gotta do something now. Sir, have you not seen our factories? The Canon Cripple Hammer has been ravaging them for years. There's only bricks and rats left, and the rats take our tech to Olympus. It's bad news over here. We've been removing features. We gotta stop doing that. Sony swept in. They took our dates. The FX3, the little ZVE1, they got all the specs, better autofocus. We gotta do something now. Okay, everybody calm down. We're Canon. We have Canon color science. People remember that. We're fun. We're cartoony. We're in your living room. Do you have something that we could really, like an FX3 killer? Something that will blow it out of the water? Funny you should mention that. I have been working on an FX3 killer personally in my own basement. 9 megapixel sensor, DGO of course. A C70 killer in its own right. But we've managed to make it big with a processor from computers. Mac computers. And so we're doing 4K 240p. Open gate in all modes. And better autofocus than Sony, finally. With IBIS and electronic variable ND system electronically designed. You're welcome, boss. Does that cost money? Because, like, remember money exists? What are you doing? I have a same idea. I actually found your camera in the basement. I made a couple tweaks, just like little hammer knocks in there, and guess what? We can do open gate. 30 frames per second. We don't do a lot. We can't really match the FX3, but like it's totally almost there. Wait, what do you mean we can't match the 5-year-old FX3? We have to kill it. It's 5 years old. If I fought a grandfather 5 years before he was born, I'd be able to win the fight. It's 5 years old. It did 4K 120 HD 240. We can't even do that really, kind of. Where's the HD 240? We don't even have it. It's too sharp and clear. 7K. Who? I ought to slap your shin. Ow. What's your problem today, Johnson? The FX3, it's hard to beat it. It's only been 5 years. We don't have the time. It takes so much time. They're cheating. They obviously cheat. They can't really do that. Oh, 12,800 ISO. It's fake. It's not a second base, and there's noise reduction. They're lying to everyone. Can't you see it? Can't you see it, Johnson? Sir, you're not even trying. I looked at your camera. You forgot the IBIS mechanism. There's nothing in here. It's worse than the C70. It's worse than every single camera you released in some way. The R5 II is better in a lot of ways. It's not a cinema camera. It's a joke. It's a leprechaun joke. Come on. I'm out of here. I don't believe in you anymore. Goodbye forever. Till next release.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
Okay, we got a lot to get to. Canon C50, new cinema cam here. I made notes. I've reviewed the reviews. We got a couple positive things, and then I'll just tell you what I'm annoyed about that might annoy you as well. We're in interesting lighting because I have eye aids. That's fun, but you totally can't see it due to my creative choices today. We're on the Canon R5 II, of course, EF 24mm 1.4 Mark I. Drink it in. So first, positive, that has to be the coolest body I've ever seen. I want it just for that. Like, it looks super cool. I liked the way the C70 looked, but it was so big. I was like, oh my God, like who would bring that anywhere? Now this thing's kind of small and it just looks really cool. The black and red, I dig it. I dig the look. There's a couple more positives in here, I swear. Unfortunately, there's not though, so we're just gonna have to get into what annoys me. 34 megapixels is way too high You're going for this high resolution. It was dumb when you did it with the R5 and your 8K. I use 8K 60 in the R5 II for wildlife, and the only reason I use it is that I can punch in 2 times, and now my 800 is a 1600mm lens. That's kind of cool for like 4K 60 with a 1600mm. Like, okay, it has its uses, but for every other scenario, it's worse. It's too sharp, it's too flat and clinical in hell. If you've seen the footage coming out of this thing, especially with their new RF lenses, the 85 1.4, like, it's just so sterile, it hurts me. But that's the direction Canon wants to go in. Just clean, just lines, just sharp. It stabs my eyes. But let's pretend for a second that this new sensor, 34 megapixels, was actually designed for video, because everyone's just craving for 7K footage. A lot of people in the forums and the underground are really asking for that. Let's pretend it's not a DGO sensor. That's a bitch. Canon C70 has more dynamic range probably. Don't quote me on that. This thing's supposed to be pretty good in the dynamic range department, but it's just there's nothing magic to the image. It's just very sterile and modern. And that, maybe you love that. You love your Sigma glass. You're not getting it on Canon, but one day, no IBIS. That's a weird one. I get that the C70 didn't have it, and that's why I never brought it anywhere. Because what can you even do with it? You can't do anything. I shoot on primes, the old EF primes. Cool. Can't use it at all. Like, only on tripods or gimbals, even worse. Imagine setting that up. All the new RF glass, if they each had optical stabe, I'd be okay with it. I actually prefer optical stabe in a lot of ways. But all your RF glass sucks anyway, and not most of it has stabe. Only some of the zooms, like hardly any primes, if any. Name one. But let's just go through some of the stuff that Canon probably thinks is amazing. I'm not so sure. Open gate. Yay, so glad you corporate shills are asking for this. I've tried it. My XH2S has it. I don't see it. Even with anamorphic, it gives me less black bars. Like, your anamorphic lens is supposed to stretch out ultra wide, and you're down here, you're like, wow, I'm a movie. But like the 6K or 7K now, open gate, it just makes it taller. And then, oh, you can reframe and all that, whoa. I never saw the advantage, thought it looked too sharp anyway. The files were too big. I don't care about open gate, and you have no slow-mo in it. It's only 30p. Yay. I can shoot vertical video for my corporation that hired me, and they will kick me out to lunch. One thing I hate about the body, the on-off switch, I do not understand why Canon keeps changing the positions of every camera. What the hell's your problem? The R5 had it on the left side. That's really annoying. Just for future companies designing a camera, picture a one-armed man holding it in his right hand. We should be able to do most of the stuff in our one hand because we've been amputated, we fought wars, we don't have this. Pretend we don't have this. There should be almost nothing on the left side. I think the best is the R7. It had it right on the back, and it's fun to turn on with your thumb. But like, you're doing all kinds of weird stuff. This one has it like in the middle between, so you don't even know which to use, your pointer or the thumb. Just get it right and stick with it. Stop changing it every release. What are you doing? What if you own 3 Canon cameras and they're all different? You can't get used to anything. You end up dead on the street, passed out, because you're scared. And you have crazy messy doors for all your ports. Like, they just dangle weird. They're hinged awkwardly. They're just everywhere. Like, grow up. Now, don't quote me on this, but it looked like, as I was reading through the specs, it had more dynamic range in Super 35 mode. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here in case I'm wrong, but that's stupid if it's true. Your screen is 3-inch, 1.62 dot screen, like worse than the old Fuji XT100, whatever the hell that was. That was like a 3.7-inch, $2.7 million or something. Like, best screen I've ever seen. How come we're stuck on these little screens? You have no EVF. That screen should be fantastic. but it's not at all. And where's my EVF? R5 II is so much better in every way for me. I have IBIS. I got way better slow-mo. I have 8K 60 RAW. You only do 7K. Oh, that's a bitch. Like, you don't do HD 240? It's only HD 180? I'm just being honest with you. I don't know what I could even do with that camera. Other than like, this would look nice if I do this. I bet you the talking in nature videos would look nice, but slow motion street videography, you have no IBIS, so none of the primes will work. Yay, and you don't even have 240 frames. The FX3 had it 5 years ago, but this is the FX3 killer. Whoa, it's so much sharper. It has 7K. We all wanted that in 30 frames per second. No one asked. 810 grams without the handle. Don't quote me on that. Lighter than the Panasonic GH7. Ouch. And last thing I personally don't like, you have the same thing as the R5C where you have photo menu, fun, perfect, color-coded, wow, these are quick, touch tapping, versus your cinema menu with it. It's just so boring and overcomplicated, and there's way too much in there, and you can't save any custom modes in video, and it's just, what is that? I hated it on the C70. I'm so happy to have this. Not in a million years would I trade my R5 II for this, even though it probably cost more. Don't quote me on that. It's worse in every way I can imagine. There's no SRAW. Sure, I just saw overheat warning pop up and I'm afraid now, but that's fine. Like that's one, okay, you'll be more reliable in the desert. Like what do you have? How is that an FX3 killer? I would probably choose a Sony ZV-E1, should they be the same exact price. I'm not even lying. Like, why wouldn't I? I could at least get my Zeiss primes, do slow-mo street, vlog with it, everything. Light and tiny and fun. I would learn to grade the Sony disgusting nature of the footage. Canon, that bore me to death. And Nikon's coming tomorrow, I think, with their cinema option, which also looks pretty damn worse than my Z6 III, but I'm holding hope that maybe you did something. There's red raw in there, who knows? It'll be another video for another day. Tomorrow, maybe, if they announce it, unless they chicken out. But could you be any more obvious that you're all owned by the same company? I proved it years ago with the Mitsubishi video. And it didn't get out somehow. It was suppressed. Like, oh, Canon releasing their cinema camera. Nikon too, the next day. Do you want this flavor? We're not the same company. We're totally different companies. You're all the same. So thank you, Canon, for not even trying and releasing absolutely nothing today. And I will save my money. Might buy your little point and shoot. That's fun. Thanks for releasing that. Like, what the hell was that? Did you see they come up with the same camera that my mother died with, by the way, and it's now worse. Only micro SD, removed some Wi-Fi stuff. Like, they had not all the parts left in the factory and then charged more money for it. They're just capitalizing on the greed. They see, oh, point and shoots are making a resurgence. We could capitalize on this. They didn't try to do anything fun for us. They just had old parts, actually removed some, and charged more money. That's just greed. I do not support you, even though I'm filming on your device right now. It's pretty bad. I wouldn't say it's cripple hammered. It's not bad. The body on that? Love that body. Look, how do you even do that? With the red on there and the little vents? That's cool. Might check one out soon. Oh, I'll get one. Open gate, that has more uses than just vertical video and the point and shoot, how much does that? The battery life on this R5. So basically this is what I remember from Canon. The Cripple Hammer is deep and wounding, and no way in hell would I buy that. It's worse than the competition. This is the first camera I've ever seen, the R5 II, that wasn't cripple dented. And I was like, wow, it's like actually really good for video. It has everything I'd ever need. And you did that, so I'm with you. But like, this is classic Canon Cripple Hammer technology, where it's just like, don't want to step on the toes of our other cameras. Okay, make it worse than the C70 in this, worse than the C80 in that. Don't make it compete with the R5 II. Never compete with the R6 III coming. Okay, like, go to a basement and find a rat to help you, an Olympus rat. It is, of course, available to you through my affiliate links. Stop it. I'll be leaving now after Bitcoin makes its way. What do you think of this thing? Like, am I too harsh, or is it just like, I'm looking through, I don't see it. I don't see any reason to get this over an R5 II. Why would you? Or a ZVE1. Literally. A Z6 III I'd rather have. Yeah, IBIS. Totally good. I'll be leaving. Subscribe for more. I'll say next.